Hi there, my name is Catherine and I'm with National Pen, and today we're going to be chatting about, you guessed it, the Stylus Pen. So maybe you're an expert on the topic, or maybe like me before joining National Pen, I didn't really know what a stylus was or why I should be using one. That's exactly what we'll be chatting about today. Let's get into it. All right, so by definition, a stylus is a pen-shaped pointing device used for entering data, such as positional information from a graphics tablet into a computer. That's a lot of fancy words to basically just say a stylus helps you move about information on a phone or a tablet. Now there are two types of stylus pens. The first one is an active stylus. That has a tip like a pen and includes internal electronic components that speak to the device that you're using. The features are memory, electronic eraser, and pressure sensitivity, which makes it really great for precise jobs, like you see here, an artist doing a rendering. The second type, and the most common type of stylus, is a passive stylus. This conducts an electrical charge from the stylus to the screen, just like your finger would. And the features are a stylus tip or a top, which we'll be chatting about a little bit later, and a pen. So it's really that two-in-one feature. This is great, especially right now in COVID times, for touch-free swiping and selecting. So that means that you can use that at the ATM, when you're in an elevator, to avoid touching those surfaces that everyone else is touching. It's a great way to go touch-free these days. So now that we've talked about the type of stylus pen, there's another choice. And it's really up to you and your personal preference. Would you like a tip or a top for your stylus? So a stylus top is the most common, and that's located where an eraser is on a pencil. And the stylus tip is where you have the stylus and the ink on the same side. So that pen tip extends through a hole in the stylus, which makes this really great if you're wanting to switch from writing and drawing to then using your stylus on a device. So now let's get into the top 5 stylus pens for every job. So you're going to want that everyday all-star stylus pen. So this is your Steph Curry. You just want this pen in the game at all times, right? That's when you're going to reach for the Alpha Soft Touch pen with stylus. It has a stylus top and has a soft touch feel, which is just like a velvety texture, which makes it great for gripping. And it has the ballpoint pen at the end. So really simple design, but it has everything that you would need for your everyday use. Next up, this one is really different and cool in my opinion. So it's a stylus pen stand with a screen cleaner. So it has at the top a larger stylus top, which is great if you're using it on a larger device like an iPad. At the bottom, it has your traditional ballpoint pen, and then here's where the cool feature comes in. It has a base that not only holds your stylus pen in place when you're not using it, but you flip it over and you can clean your screen with it. So now you're getting this 3-in-1 device, which to me is a lot of bang for your buck. Next up, if you're using your stylus on a smaller device like a phone, which is what people are mostly using it for, you're going to want the metallic vortex stylus pen. And that's because it has a smaller stylus top at the top, and then a ballpoint pen. And hey, look at this color, it's beautiful. Next up, if you're drawing, you're most likely going to want a stylus tip. So that stylus tip is, you can see marked number 1, that's where the pen comes through as well. And another great feature of this pen, when you're using it for a long time, you're gonna want that soft foam grip. It just eases up your hand while you're using it. And how it works is that ballpoint pen is going to activate at the top when you click it. And finally, last but definitely not least, is a contour pen with stylus. This is great for writing and note-taking. That's because it has a stylus tip and it features that smooth right ink. And that's something that only National Pen has. And what it does is it means that while you're writing, you're not going to have any clumping, any stopping. You're just going to have the smoothest writing experience you can ever have. So that's it for our stylus pens. I hope you found the right one for you. And if you'd like to look at more of our selection, visit Pens.com/stylus. Thanks, guys.